the bodegas. I had spoken earlier about that when I did our year in review. Um, this Fresh initiative is championed by Shana. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his first name. I'm going to use a name that I know him by, Sean Butler, who is a longtime Bronx health advocate has been championing this project to mix hip hop culture with food justice advocacy. For 10 years, Sean has been teaching his own hip hop curriculum for children that includes a healthy scavenger hunt and remixing popular hip hop songs with lyrics about health. It has been adapted and offered as a curriculum for youth at PS 36 to include the Fresh Healthy Bodega project. This is an innovative way that has tapped into the Bronx cultural norms around hip hop, incorporating this message that raises the awareness about what it means to eat healthy, employing a strategy that involves branding the fresh, utilizing social media, and including education as part of this grassroots community-driven effort to make healthy grab-and-go foods part of what we see, what we want to see, hope to see, and have started seeing in several of our Bronx bodegas. Sean?
Can anyone hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Thank you, guys. My name is Shanakwa Sean Butler, and was born and raised here in the Bronx, right in Bronx, Lebanon. And, you know, my family's from Savannah, Georgia. So, like, the Great Migration, when it happened because of all the stuff that people may see in the Civil Rights era videos, that's what brought my family to the Bronx. They were trying to flee the South to come to the Bronx, to come, you know, further north. So growing up in the age of like redlining, you know, I saw like the inception of like hip hop, and hip hop was all about the fresh. You know, everybody had fresh music, fresh style, fresh clothing, and it was an art form that was created with no instruments. So just taking that concept and just remixing it with fresh fruits and vegetables, and then getting the community buy-in because it's you know, culturally relative. You know, being anybody born and raised in the Bronx, you know that we created hip hop. So it just was a great mixture. And, you know, so far it's at 3 bodegas, at Green Earth Deli on 382 Webster Avenue on the corner of 205th Street. It's also at G Deli on 551 East, 178th Street. No, 176th Street, and it's also the Fresh Healthy Grab and Go initiative for Bronx Bodegas is also located at Billy's Deli at 883 West Fordham Road. So yeah, the Fresh initiative is just basically like mixing hip hop culture with food justice advocacy. It's a Fresh Healthy Grab and Go initiative for Bronx Bodegas, where most Bronxites on the daily go to buy their food. And this just gives like a healthy option. And as you guys all do health work, so you know that access to healthy food is very limited here in the Bronx, and is one of the major contributors on why we are number 62 out of 62 options when it comes to, you know, health in the Bronx. We're number 62 out of 62 counties. That's not options. So I'm a little nervous. And, you know, Charmaine, I want to thank you, Kelly, Michael, the whole Bronx Health Reach staff for, you know, believing in this idea and taking the risk. And, you know, even when the pandemic hit and everything pivoted, the support was still there to keep going. And it was one of the major drivers why I, was able to keep pushing and speaking with bodegas and having them buy into hosting the Grab and Go initiative in their stores, because even during the pandemic, they were essential businesses that were still open and our communities were still going there to purchase food. So now the community has healthy grab-and-go options and 3 stores that they can now go to and try to increase their health by having healthy food in their stores. So I truly appreciate you guys,